Hey there, Taurus. I hope you guys are doing really well. I want to go ahead and do a bonus reading for you just because the reading that initially came through was incredibly specific, and I know that not everybody's going through that situation. So let's go ahead and do another one for June 2021, okay? All right, I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you guys. I want you to show me, please, the energy for Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does Taurus need to know? For June 2021, Taurus, please. Show me the energy for Taurus, please. Okay, we got 6 more shuffles then. Okay. 1, 2, okay. So what we have here, Taurus, is the Two of Wands. So with this energy being at the base of this reading, it's about new direction, new opportunity. I don't know if you're holding yourself back. I don't know if you are looking at a situation, evaluating it in regard to what it offers or what you might have to dodge. I don't know why I'm saying what you might have to dodge. Why is that message coming through? So it's like almost looking at a situation through a lens of like preparation or preparativeness. Is that a word? Preparativeness? Being prepared. Okay. The obstacle is the that is the Ace of Cups. See, like, okay. So I want to say Two of Cups. So I don't know if this is a connection between you and a person. I don't know if this is healing a situation. The Ace of Cups, I almost said Two of Cups again. The Ace of Cups is about love. It's about connection. It is about healing. It's about creativity, life force in general. It's good information, good energy. Why is that the obstacle? Is this an obstacle in regard to healing a situation? It's like we have the past. The wands represent like direction, okay? So we have got the past behind us. We have the world in our hand. Opportunities for new things. Is this about potentially considering the past, or is this just moving towards the future in regard to this new opportunity? What's the base of this reading? We have the Devil, so Capricorn energy being presented here. This a lot of ties, it feels like. Whatever this is, there's a lot of emotional ties. This could also be psychic ties, emotional ties, bonds that are already formed within a connection that make it difficult to separate from. I don't know if this is a person, if this is a way of being, of thinking, whatever it is. Let's keep going. Your past energy, you have the Lovers. This could be in a relationship with a Capricorn person. There may have been a lot of love there. What's at the bottom of the deck? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. So let's just get that out. Underneath the Five of Swords, you have the oh my God. I keep wanting to say the Two of Cups. I keep wanting to say the Two of Cups. It's not here. Maybe it'll make its debut in this reading, but it's not here. So, but with the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, this can be very much about a love connection that has suffered due to somebody being manipulative, somebody needing to be right all of the time. There's a problematic energy with this. But the thing about this is it's important to talk about it. It's important to open up about it here, okay? This can talk about somebody who's very jealous or controlling as well. It feels like you guys have some sort of strange connection here with this person, though. If you look here, the lovers, like, these are two people brought together because it's love, it's genuine, it's a true connection. Here we're brought together for, yes, genuine, true connections, but they're generally more so on a self-serving side. They're more so in regard to sexuality, connection, not sexuality, but like sexual carnal connections and stuff of that nature, kind of like sexual ties, sexual bondage. Upcoming energy, or present energy, I'm sorry, you have the sun. So Leo energy, so this is focusing on what is the actuality of the situation, being very honest about whatever's going on here with you, Taurus. Honest about feelings, honest about the connection, okay? But it generally can indicate things moving along in a positive way, you know, once we have this awareness, once we look at a situation for the truth of it versus what we want it to be. This is aha moments, opening up awareness, changing our minds. It's discovering new happiness and sustainability. And sometimes that can also be on our own. We have the Chariot in the upcoming energy. So future energy here, we have the Chariot moving forward. So this is generally a positive energy, something where we are happy to go forward with something. You guys may be having a situation where you are revisiting a connection. Perhaps this connection isn't gone out of your lives. Maybe it's just turned from one thing to another. You know, maybe it was a very loving relationship and then it kind of became tumultuous and tied down with a lot of baggage. Your current energy is the 9 of Swords. So a lot of mental frustration here, Taurus. A lot of cycling in your mind, not knowing what to trust, not knowing if this person is genuine, honest, not knowing if they're going to be bringing back negative energy. This could also be you as well in certain situations with a person or within your own life. I've found that in my life, having to change certain behaviors can be quite a struggle. So we just have to be diligent about it and know our triggers, know where we, you know, fall into old habits. Coming for you, coming towards you is the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This is genuinely somebody that is very loving. They can be in love with you. They can express that energy. Sometimes this person has a difficult time expressing that to a person. They don't wear their heart on their sleeves. They can be a little bit button-lipped, but doesn't change that they do care. Hopes, fears, concerns. You have the 10 of Wands here. So this is worrying about continuing on this path, having it be the same, having things not change, feeling exhausted by having to keep going through that. I feel like you guys are in this position now to basically, it's like a position of self-governing, you know, even if you are in a connection with somebody, this is less about them and more about you, it feels, and what makes sense in your life, what makes you happy, literally what makes you happy. It's highlighting all of the negativities. It's highlighting all of the toxic connections here. Maybe a situation that was very wonderful at one point that really did have a lot of love and connection in it. Now it's just gone sour, or it's become like this repetitious toxicity. You're like tied to a person now. Outcome energy, you have the Queen of Wands here. So Capricorn, I'm sorry, not Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, okay? Generally, this card is going to talk a lot about moving forward, being happy, being exceptionally happy in your life. It can be also being seen as very attractive, but this is somebody that is very much in their own corner. They don't allow other people to stand in their way. And I feel like here, Taurus, you guys have to kind of express that or exemplify that. Like you have to be that energy. So let's just go ahead and get some cards here. Let's do that deck. All right, let's go ahead and clarify for Taurus here in this situation, okay? I guess just don't sell yourself short. Like, if you know something is a certain way now and there's not really much change to it, why go back? Why make that a priority when you could be your own priority? Like, I see the Sun, the Chariot. You have the two most positive cards in the deck. And a card that it shows and it expresses utter vitality in your life. This is taking the bull by the horns and fucking riding into life. It's a very positive energy. Very self-assured, very healthy energy. Okay. All right, 2 more and we will get on with it. So thank you. Thank you. All right. For the 2 of Pentacles, you have the moon coming out here, Taurus. So in regard to this, in bottom of the deck too, we have the King of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, a match here. So somehow we're matching with this person, okay? This also, I will say for some of you, this energy with the Lovers and the Sun and the Ace of Cups, King of Cups, this can also talk about a very carnal connection, or one that is driven by a lot of sexual energy, high sexual energy here, highly sexual energy, okay? So that's not bad, but sometimes when that's the focus, that can be really difficult to navigate through, because sometimes we actually want a very solid relationship. You know, we want a well-rounded relationship. We just don't want it to be sex. I feel here there's some sort of like it's just become sex, or maybe that's all we're viewing it as, or maybe that's all the partner is viewing this situation as, and we don't want to continue that. That doesn't speak to your heart. Okay, so the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, you have you have the US games. You have the us games. Interesting. You have strength coming out here. Leo energy, okay? So this is a lesson in exercising patience. It's taming the inner beast. It's, when I say the inner beast, the ego, but also the human drives, the sexual drives, you know, the appetites, you know, that needs to be chilled out a little bit here, and that can be very difficult for this. This, like I said, this combination can be incredibly combustible, sexual energy, very high, which isn't bad again, but sometimes it can be. All right, let's check this devil out. So you have the 6 of Swords in reverse here. So coming back to a situation then, revisiting a situation, revisiting a person, something that hasn't left our lives yet, but it's been under consideration. Here, I feel like we've had talks about this with this person. So with the, I want 2 more. Okay, so now we have the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. I feel like this needs more emotion to stabilize this, Taurus. I feel like this needs more emotion to stabilize it. Like, it can't just be sexual. There has to be boundaries that are put through here, that are upheld. This helps with the foundation of the relationship. It helps it excel to a new level here, Taurus. I feel like you're coming back to something, or at least we've talked about this before, but now it's time to exercise it. Now it's time to make it happen, implement it. For the Lovers here, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. So this is a lot of mental frustration here. Capricorn energy being presented in this reading heavily. With this, though, it's almost as if like we need to have a communication about bringing this back. There's some stability that needs to be reinstilled here. There's something, I feel like we don't feel comfortable about something anymore. We feel like we're not being seen as a whole person. Or maybe we're not seeing ourselves as a whole person in this situation. But also, too, the communication is key with the 8 of Swords. This is all about thought process that can lead us to a lot of excess in the way that we perceive something. So like almost making mountains out of molehills. I'm not saying that you don't have anything that you need to worry about, but it's almost as if like we don't have all of the pieces to the story. And so what we do have, we just kind of run with. This is about having clarity, about honesty, about knowing exactly what's up. So this could also be a situation where there may have been another party, another lover or something like that with this person here. You know, this could have also been that, but that's a little bit less than what I'm feeling. So for the Sun, we have the Fool here. Okay. And for the Chariot, we have the Page of Wands. So this is new directions, beginnings again, re-beginnings. We're dealing with a retrograde energy, Taurus. There's a lot of retrograde energy happening here right now, and we're setting into it. People are showing up in our lives. People are coming in for revision. There is things that we need to dissect and piece together again. You know, it may not be the easiest, it may not be what we want, but that's just the nature of these types of time frames with retrograde energy and Mercury, most definitely. It feels like you guys are, I feel pressure. I feel pressure. I feel pressure to like start something here, or like there's a lot to think about. But here we have this new direction nonetheless. Just make sure your communication is solid, okay? Don't get sweet-talked. Don't let somebody sweet-talk you, and don't be as open and as honest as possible with your communication. Don't be immature about communication here, Taurus. The 9 of Swords, you have Temperance here. So this is about balancing your energy out, coming to a new understanding, 2 people moving together, Sagittarian energy here. So you may be connecting with a Sagittarius. There's a lot of fire energy here. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands at the outcome. A couple, a very fiery, delectable couple nonetheless, but maybe there is needing to balance out here clearly. This is what's going on. I feel, though, that this connection is solid enough or worthwhile enough for you to consider this. And again, this doesn't just have to be a love relationship. This could also be 2 friends who just get along like a house on fire. You know, maybe there's some sort of falling apart or some distancing that's happened here. Maybe a toxic connection. Perhaps we're drinking too much with this person. Perhaps we're not living our truest life with this person. Maybe a lot of codependent energy is being presented here with the Devil. King of Cups, High Priestess, Pisces energy. That's a lot of love that this person has. If this is a person that is coming for you and toward you with romantic intentions, I think this person has them, it's a lot of internal stuff. This is a lot of psychic energy. This can be somebody who withholds their feelings a little bit. Maybe this is why we need to open up here more. Sometimes the King of Cups has a difficult time expressing with the High Priestess here. This is somebody that's in themselves all of the time. Maybe they're really good at being in the astral realm and connecting to psychic abilities and, you know, all of that stuff, but maybe they have a hard time processing and dealing with day-to-day life. The 10 of Wands, you have the 2 of Wands again. So the 2 of Wands is at the base of this reading. This is about new direction, but I feel here for whomever this is for, Taurus, it needs to change entirely, because with this 2 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, we're tired of carrying this bullshit. We're tired of making this it's almost like I'm feeling like Sisyphus. I don't know if you guys know that, you know, mythology of Sisyphus, but like having to carry the boulder up the, you know, up the hill over and over again. It never ends. It never ends. It keeps coming down, you know. So it's an uphill battle, what I'm feeling here, and that's in hopes and fears. But since it's in hopes and fears, I feel through communication, you'll be able to figure this out. I just am concerned that one party is carrying the relationship more than the other, or one party is making more effort than the other party, where it should be an equal balance here. Both people moving in the right direction together. Queen of Wands, you get the Knight of Swords here. So a lot of communication, very, very blunt, honest communication. King of Wands. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for this 5 of Swords. Show me the 5 of Swords here for Taurus, please. Yeah. So we have the Page of Cups coming out here, Taurus. This is apologies. This is communication about sorry. I'm sorry. I'm actively changing things. Okay. Hang on. I'm hearing, oh, that's such a weird message. I'm hearing visionary. I'm a visionary. I'm a visionary. What does that mean? I'm feeling that somebody has a bit of an inflated ego, maybe when it comes to their psychic abilities, maybe when it comes to how they feel towards spirituality, or their title within how they... Let's talk. Let's talk. That's such a weird message. Either way, it's communication. Give me one more for this. Yeah, so you have the Page of Wands here with the Ace of Pentacles. So again, you know, communication, most definitely. You have the Page of Wands here as well. I feel like communication, maybe, I feel like you're up against somebody who's immature sometimes when it comes to communication, and it really it throws a wrench in the wheels. And so like maybe that's something that we've had to deal with, but the person is worthwhile, but something about them, it's like you can't change it, but like, or you have to learn to grow accustomed to it, but there's something here that like you have to just deal with, you know, maybe communicate with them about that. But I feel like there's some level of immaturity here, but yet the situation comes with a new offer, a new beginning, new stabilization, a different path, something that can be built upon. Show me the Page of Cups. Yep, the Magician here. The Magician is moving forward. Bottom of the deck, the Seven of Pentacles. So this situation has you're applying a lot of effort in regard to how you evaluate this moving forward. I feel like there's like some sort of stipulation, or like this behavior needs to change. Something with immaturity. Such a weird reading. All right, give me energy for the sign of Taurus, please. Thank you. You got 2 cards popping out. Let's see what we have here. We have abundance and discipline. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. You know, you guys, I feel like somebody, I don't know, I feel like somebody is like, there's a lot of hot air to somebody. That's what I'm feeling. There's like a lot of hot air to somebody. I'm not saying that they're wrong or they're bad or they're fake, but like maybe it's just an overinflated sense of ego, you know? Maybe they feel like their shit don't stink, or maybe they feel like they just have something to offer that is like God's greatest gift. And I'm like, no, that's poop soup, you know, or I don't know, but it's just kind of like an inflated sense of self. So that may be part of what we're dealing with. All right, let me pull out one of these trusty dusty romance angels. Does this have anything to do with romance here? Trust, religious factors. Religious factors, I feel, is coming up also too. It's interesting just because I keep picking up this weird energy of like somebody's self-belief or somebody's ego, or like the way that they perceive themselves is kind of out of whack, or maybe it's not aligning with how you view them, and maybe you've like held your tongue to not like be like, oh my God, you're such a punk ass bitch. I don't know. But trusting the situation is being presented. I feel religious factors. It's like we have to like, there's something here that's rubbing you wrong, or rubbing me wrong. It's rubbing me wrong. Show me religious factors. Two of Pentacles. This one to come out too, the Knight of Wands here. This is somebody that needs to balance their energies out. If this is, I keep picking up like psychic energy, or like somebody that's like, I don't know if you're like dealing with like somebody that's on like some sort of new experimental spiritual path or something, or discovering new sides of themselves. Sometimes when people are not settled within themselves, or they're brand new to like light work or healing or this and that, like they create like strange attachments. And I know this is for like a very slim group of people. Maybe it'll apply to you though in some facet, but like they create strange attachments or strange beliefs. You know, they have like a body of what they kind of pick and choose from, and then it's like an amalgam of whatever it is, and they create this personality or persona. I don't know, it just feels strange. The Knight of Wands here, this is somebody that flits from thing to thing to thing. They're very excited and passionate about things. Maybe this is somebody regaining or exploring some sort of religious or spiritual path, but like this is somebody that doesn't stick to something. They're here, they're there, they like this, they like that, they try it a little bit, they dip their toe, they run for the hills. It's back and forth energy. This person needs to balance themselves out. Give me one for give me one for religious factors. Perseverance and success at the bottom of the deck. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Exactly. This is not about fucking flitting here and there. This is somebody that needs to stabilize. They need to get on the ball or get on board with whatever that they're doing. I just feel like it's like back and forth weird energy. Like I don't know. I'm going to stop that message just because I know that that's not resonating with every single person and it's pissing me off. Success. Whatever this is, it brings success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Love yourself first. But yeah, and maybe that this is part of the message too. Like, we love a person for their eccentricities, warts and all. We love a person for who they are. This could also be talking to the self again. You know, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. This could be balancing out that futuristic forward self. I have to let this reading go because it's kind of like draining my brain right now. So I hope that this was helpful. I really do. And yeah, if it was, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I tried to give you guys a decent reading. I know the last one was holy shit, fucking bonkers, but it seemed very, very specific and for like one or two people. So I hope that this is helpful for you and a little bit more in alignment with what you're dealing with. Yeah, if you want to like, share, and subscribe, feel free. If you want to donate to my channel, it really does help me. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye, Taurus.